And welcome back to the Art of Chaos. I'm Avier once again, and I welcome you back to Jak and Daxter in the Precursor Legacy. It has been way too long since I've recorded, and I apologize for that. I got very sick, and my voice hasn't healed until recently. And even now, it's still a bit of a stretch. But I feel so itchy to record after watching what happened today, which, if you do not know, today, the day of recording, is E3. And I'm extremely excited. I'll probably talk about that either in a separate video or over on my Facebook page, facebook.com/chaoticreunion. Alright, so I mentioned in the last episode, after finishing off Precursor Basin, that we were going to head over to my favorite area in the game. And it's rather debatable whether this is my favorite area or if the next one we'll do is my favorite. The next two are actually really cool and fun areas to me, but I think we'll get this one done first. So let's go ahead and grab this scout fly. That's 6, so we have one more to get after this. So let's go ahead and head into this area, which is the Boggy Swamp. This area, why I like it so much is because it's not that it's straightforward, but it's not hard to get lost. It's that it expertly leads you through that you don't forget anything and you don't really have to backtrack so long as you take every opportunity the game gives you, which to me that's so neat. And let's jump over here, break that through, and we have a little cave over here to explore. Actually, now I'm beginning to wonder if I'm doing this backwards because I don't remember this part. Or then again, I do remember this part. Okay, actually I do remember this part. Is there anything over here? Yeah, okay. Wonderful. So we have the ability to explore the massive area that this is. You'll forgive me if I'm a little bit off while doing this. Actually, what I want to do is, do not touch the swamp water. It's evil swamp water. Let's go ahead and power ourselves up. Get over here, and we want to first go over there and kill that nest-like area. It looks kind of like a mushroom. All you have to do is, while you have the fireball power up, which is yellow eco, which I probably didn't explain. You will have the ability to shoot ranged projectiles, and repeatedly. The more you shoot them does not diminish the time. It is on a timer, and that is why. It also revealed to us another yellow eco vent, which is awesome. I do not believe it's actually required. It could be required. It's kind of hard to remember. So let's go ahead and make our way up here. We want to make our way up here, and then we want to... Okay, it is required. I apologize. You have to use the yellow eco to break that part. You will get a power cell. There are 4 of these around the map that you will have to get. Alright, so now that we've gotten that taken care of, if you'll forgive me that I'm a little cautious, I want to go back and make sure I didn't miss anything over this way. Actually, you know what? It's not important. It's not important. If I miss anything, I will regret it later and go back and explore off camera and find everything. So, without further ado, it's time we continue our way further into the Boggy Swamp. So, most of this area is going to revolve around going along these wooden bridges and planks and being quick on your feet about making sure you grab everything and oh god, I'm a little lucky and a little unlucky at the same. Why is it that you stupid orb? Come here. There we go. See, everything's better when you work with me, you stupid orbs. Alright, let's get over here. Oh, that hurts. This is also an area that I probably should guarantee that at this point in the game, deaths are quite common. And it's not because the game is difficult. It's not that the game is unfair. It's just easy little mistakes that you make that can cost you your life. And luckily for me, in this game, there's no, I wouldn't say there's no penalty for dying. There is a penalty for dying. You have to do the areas over again. But the way they handle it, it's very quick. There's no loading in between. It does not take long to get back to where you were. So that's one of the compliments I'll give the game. Unlike its sequels, which while the sequels have the loading times right, they do not have the pacing right. Oh boy. Alright, let's go ahead and break those boxes because, as you might have realized, we need these yellow eco to break through these. I should also again point out that there are a total of 200 precursor orbs in this area. Every level from this point forward will have 200 precursor orbs, unless it's probably one of the canyons we will have to get through. But we'll get to that when it's more relevant. For now, I probably should focus on the Boggy Swamp, but I'm not focusing on the Boggy Swamp, so that's a bad thing. Anyway, we come over here, and there's a person. We should probably talk to this person.
Howdy, friends. Enjoying my beautiful swamp? I own these here parts. Everything that doesn't sink into the mud, that is.
Judging by the smell, I'd wager your bathtub sank in the mud long ago.
What's a bathtub? Anyway, I got bigger problems now. Seems some nasty lurker varmints are grousing about, snatching everything they can get their grubby little paws on, and scaring away my pet hip hog, Farley. He's been missing for nigh on to a coon's age. I've been putting out his favorite snack, but those ornery swamp rats keep stealing them. If you could keep those pesky critters away long enough, I just know Farley will smell them vitals and come back. Will you help me out?
I do want to play this mini game. It's actually not that difficult. In fact, spamming is highly encouraged in this particular game. So let's go ahead and start. You cannot look up and down. In fact, that's probably one of the problems and cons with this game. But the benefit is you just can spam the square button, and it's very lenient because only one of these things needs to survive. And I mean, they look like meat in a plastic cup, which is probably what it is. On first glance, I was gonna say that they look like meaty cupcakes. But, meaty cakes in plastic cups. Meat in a plastic cup, which is what they look like. I do not want to know what those chunks are inside of it, though. They look like M&Ms in meat, which I don't know if I want to try beef M&Ms. If you want to try beefy M&Ms, more power to you. Hey, you get away from my beefy M&M snacks. Okay. Also, his noises are very... It's sometimes I'm glad I can't hear everything because of the way I have to record, but, you know, I mean, I do miss sound effects sometimes, but in this particular instance, I'm quite happy that I cannot hear what he's saying. You rats, get away from my snacks. They're my snacks. I'm not even going to give them to that pet of his. I kind of instead just kind of want to, you know, eat them myself. Even though I claimed I didn't want to do that before. I was a liar. I've compulsively lied to you, I apologize. But you know it was coming, and you should have known I would lie to you.
You sure know how to shoot. Thanks a heap for the help.
Alright, well, he got his creature back, and it's a little cute. I mean, how it could lick him is beyond me, but... anyway, that area is now complete. We got 2 power cells already, which is not bad at all. Let's go ahead and make our way over here and continue exploring. We have just a bit more to do. Ow. A lot more to do. This area has only just begun. These areas, that's another thing, again, I complimented it many times before, but I can't praise the pacing of this game enough. Many people would consider, you know, these games too short. Hey, I died. Where am I? Game? Oh, wow, it put me all the way back here. That's terrible. I'll meet you back where we were. Okay, so I've made it back, and luckily didn't die again. I was half expecting to die on the way here, but I don't have much faith in myself. Anyway, what I was saying before I got rudely interrupted by my death was that I can't praise the pacing of this game enough. Maybe you can't break these with blue eco, but there's red eco or yellow eco over there, so I can't complain. The games are just, they're short, sweet, and to the point, and it's just, and they're fun. It's not, nothing really outstays its welcome. And I mean, many people would claim that as a flaw, that games are too short. I don't know if I'm the opposite. Like, I do enjoy a game I can sit down and play over a long course of time, but I'm also happy when I play a shorter game. Now, that doesn't mean I'm an indie fan. Actually, quite honest, I don't play a lot of indie-developed games unless they catch my interest. A game I've been playing a lot recently, or witnessing being played anyway, would be Child of Light. And that's indie, yes. And even if it's a AAA development, lying to everybody saying they want to be indie, even if they're not really that indie. But that's a whole nother story, and I probably should get off of that topic, to be perfectly honest. One thing I do really want to know, actually, would be, that's the wrong button, would be, how is everyone's E3 experience? I personally have not gone to E3. I've been using the Twitch Plays E3 coverage, which was phenomenal so far, aside from a few latency issues on their part. I've been having a wonderful time watching it. And I just want to know if anybody else has been having the joys of seeing, you know, new games being released, because obviously me doing this kind of stuff proves that I'm a gaming enthusiast, and I love this kind of stuff, which is why I Let's Play, because obviously I really love video games, and that's the reason I do this stuff, because if you don't love video games, why are you Let's Playing? It's not for the fame, it doesn't go anywhere sometimes, but it's just to create more memories, and I've said this 1,000 times, but so seeing all those games released, and it was about video games this year, unlike the previous years where we've had consoles being, you know, unveiled all the time. No, I don't want to get off of him yet. I don't want to get off of the Floopsy Bird. The Floopsy Bird will help me, and you can shush, Kira. I know you're saying something, and I'll put in subtitles for it later. Ah, yes, there's a scout fly over here that we do not want to miss. Because if we missed, oh, dang it. It's really hard to control a bird who just wants to jump off the edge. Alright, there we go. Break it. Oh, hey, that actually works. Can I grab all of those? Alright, there's a thing over there. We're gonna have to drop the bird off first. Is that everything over here? I believe it was. Also, I can't... Like, when I first went through this area, I can't help but shake the feeling that I did this zone backwards. But I don't know. Maybe I didn't. Maybe it's intended to feel like this, but it's just a little weird. Anywho, let's go ahead and grab this blue eco and use the jump pad. We're going to be led into a small area. You can see it's another one of those tethers. So let's go ahead and break this area. Show that who's boss, which I'm the boss. Break everything through. We get a blue eco chunk and another one of the tethers broke in, which nets us another power cell. Woohoo! Again, there are 4 of these, and that's going to be the majority of your power cells in this particular area. Wonderful. Okay, let's go. Let's actually see what we have left. 2 of these are the tethers. One of them I don't know, and then there's the scout flies. All right, so let's go ahead and grab this blue eco chunk and go over here. So back on the topic of E3. As of recording this, the PS4 press conference has not happened. I plan to probably discuss this later as well, but one of the things that I screamed at, and my girlfriend was here with me when it happened, I don't know why I freaked out about it, but I freaked out about the fact that they're bringing Halo to the Xbox One with all 4 games, and then the multiplayer beta for 5. I'm like, that's just extremely exciting to me. Mostly because, like, you know, it's a Halo game. I've played them before. I've not beaten 4 yet, and they kind of spoiled what happened in 4, so I'm not too inclined to want to go back and play the 360 version. But another reason I'm so excited is that they said 1080p 60. It's going to be playing at 1080p at 60 FPS, and if they could pull that off, I will be so happy, because that's going to feel so nice. Anyway, I should probably get back on the topic of the video game I'm currently playing. We've just landed in an arena, and we need to survive. How do we survive? Well, that's simple, really. Use the yellow eco to your advantage. Simply run in circles and spam it. They will not be able to touch you if you're careful. If you have any problems with this area, well, ow. I died. Oh, wow. That's really ironic. Luckily for me, it just spawns me out here. I actually didn't die at this before, so that's a new experience for me. So no experience. Anyway, let's go ahead and use this jump pad and do this part correctly this time. I have 3 hits instead of 2. I should be just fine. Alright, everyone, I want to feel your sweetmeats. So let's do this right, and I should never say sweetmeats again because that's just creepy. Alright, so let's kill all of the mice. I do not know why I have hatred for the mice population. They're not lurker mice, are they? Perhaps they're lurker mice. That's perhaps they eat only lurker cheese, and that's terrible for the environment. Oh god. No god. Okay, maybe this is a bit more nuts than I remember. I died again. Oh my god. This was not difficult when I did it last. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna cut. I'll meet you there. Gosh. Ow. I knew this wasn't difficult. Okay, so we're probably just about done with this part. Again, it's just being careful, me. I don't know why I had any forms of difficulty with it. Anyway, we net ourselves another power cell. And the end of the video. I've been Avi Chaotic Reunion. And I hope you enjoyed this episode of Jak and Daxter. It is nice to record and be back after so much time away. And I hope to see you all in the next one.